Welcome to KX News on the Go and happy Thursday. I'm Chance Thicklin. Leading local in this morning's top story, a man who was arrested for stealing and carrying drugs in Minot will not go to trial. Trey Lackney pleaded guilty to 2 counts of felony theft as well as drug possession with intent to deliver. He was arrested by Minot police in February. That's when they say he broke into a storage unit and stole equipment from another man's work vehicle. Lackney was sentenced to a 1.5 years in prison and 3 years of probation. When he was arrested, law enforcement seized more than $4,500 from Lackney. A judge did order that money is forwarded to the Ward County Drug Task Force. After a lot of hard work, there's a new fire station in Bismarck. The Bismarck Rural Fire Department has completed its new fire station on Aurora Loop, just north of town. It's a $3.2 million project, which $2.9 million came from the Burleigh County Commission, through the American Rescue Plan Act. Firefighters say the old station was a basics garage with no bedrooms or showers, which made it hard to keep crews on site overnight. The new facility has modern living quarters, a gym, and space for more fire trucks, and most importantly, room to grow as call volumes increase across northern Burleigh County.
The city is moving north quickly. Our response times from our south station were getting very long, and this is the first step to cutting down our response times. In an emergency situation, response times mean everything. So if we can staff this station and reduce times by 10, even 15 minutes, that's a win for everybody.
The fire department is a combination force with 11 full-time firefighters and about 24 paid on-call volunteers. Right now, the new station is only partially staffed, but the goal is to reach that 24-hour coverage in the near future. One community is stepping up to support a local mom battling leukemia. They're holding a lantern walk to bring awareness and light to families fighting blood cancer. When 33-year-old Taylor Rings went to the clinic this summer not feeling well, she never expected to hear the words acute myeloid leukemia. It's an aggressive blood cancer that requires months of chemo as well as bone marrow transplant. And since then, the mother of 3 has been receiving treatment in Fargo, traveling back and forth from her home in Bismarck. Her best friend of 28 years, Alicia Lynch, wanted to bring the community together to show Taylor she's not alone. She partnered with Blood Cancer United to organize a Light the Night style walk. The walk is scheduled for next Saturday at dusk near the YMCA in North Bismarck, which is right in the Taylor's neighborhood.
I want her to feel all the love in the world that she possibly can right now, because cancer takes so much away from you. It takes away things you look forward to, and I wanted to give her something to look forward to.
The walk isn't just for Taylor, though. It's for anyone touched by blood cancer or anyone who wants to be supportive. Organizers say it'll be about a mile long, with lanterns lighting the night in honor of survivors, fighters, and those lives that were lost. Kids 12 and under are free. Registration for everyone else is $25, which includes a lantern for the walk. Proceeds will go to Blood Cancer United's research and patient programs.
When cancer is taking so much away from you, and when you see how many people care, and even if they don't know you and they show up and they're there for you in that way, it gives you some motivation to continue this fight and keep going.
The Light the Night for Taylor Walk begins at dusk again on October 18th in North Bismarck. Taylor could not join our interview, but she did want to pass this along. I am so thankful for everything everyone has done for me and my family so far. I cannot wait to walk with everyone. If you would like to register or donate for that walk, please visit our website at kxnet.com. Andre, it is almost Friday. Let's check in for a check of the forecast. Good morning.
And you are so right, Chance. We are almost to Friday. Almost, that's the key term here. And looking here in Dickinson, we are seeing a temperature of 43 degrees with improving conditions as far as the visibility now at 10 miles, and the winds are out of the west at 8 miles per hour. But as we head over into the great city of Watford City, we are seeing those mainly clear conditions for the most part, and a temperature of 37 degrees with also perfect visibility. Now looking here throughout the rest of the day, we're going to continue to see those foggy conditions this morning. However, once we get into the afternoon, we will be warming things up, and once we get into our Friday, we're going to see those temperatures cool down just a little bit more closer to seasonable norms. Now, the reason why we're going to continue to see the warm temperatures is because of this area of high pressure, and that's going to continue to bring us that southerly flow, and that's going to also bring us those slightly foggy conditions this morning too. And then once we get into this evening, into the overnight hours, into early Friday, this cold front is going to be swinging on in, and that is going to allow for us to see slightly cooler temperatures for our Friday. Now, looking at our current temperatures right now are mainly in the 30s, 40s, and the 50s. And I want you to pay attention here in Dickinson at 43 degrees. We're seeing fog this morning, right? And you wonder why we are seeing the fog. Well, we are seeing a temperature of 43 degrees. Now, going to the dew points. The dew point is at 42 degrees, so technically we are near or at saturation at this time, and we're also seeing light winds aloft right now around 8 miles per hour here in Dickinson, and pretty light in a good deal of our viewing area, and thus the reason why we are seeing the fog with that southerly flow as well. And even here in Hazen, we are seeing that fog at 0.3 miles, 0.8 miles there in Hettinger, and even 0.0 miles there in Stanley. So again, make sure that you're traveling slowly and safely in these areas, and we're going to continue to see that fog move its way towards the east ever so slowly and kind of dissipate as it continues to do so over the next few hours, and then we're going to be improving conditions as we head into the afternoon. So it's going to be making way for a beautiful day. Now, as far as our highs for today, it's going to be mainly in the upper 60s to mid 70s, so it's going to be feeling a little warmer for this time of year. In fact, we're going to be about 5 to 15 degrees above normal, so make sure that you enjoy this, folks, because we know here in North Dakota things are going to be changing here very soon. Now, once we get into tonight, as I said, very soon, because temperatures drop down into the 30s overnight, so you really don't need the air conditioner tonight. Once I get home from work today, I'm turning my air conditioner off because I will not need it tonight. And once we get into overnight tonight, into our Friday, that cold front's going to be moving very quickly, and that's going to give us that northerly flow for our Friday, and that's going to allow for us to see more mild temperatures for this time of year, and also is going to keep us on the quiet side as well. Now, looking at our highs for our Friday, we're going to see those temperatures decrease into the 60s, which is a little bit closer to normal, so don't really panic here. This is what we expect. Now, as far as over the weekend, we're going to be watching for some rainfall potential. In fact, we could see around a 10 to a quarter of an inch. This is going to be on the scattered side. It's not going to be a complete washout this weekend, folks, so that's going to be good. But again, make sure that you are planning ahead just in case some rain develops on top of you, and have that KX Storm Team app on hand. And once we get into our Sunday and Monday, we're going to be cooling things down here in Williston into the 50s and into the 40s, so it's going to be feeling quite chilly around here, folks, so be ready to bring out the jackets. And as far as for Dickinson, we're also going to be seeing that sharp cool down into the upper 40s as we head into our Monday. And looking here in the Magic City, we're going to be seeing 70s today, 60s tomorrow, 60s for our Saturday, rain chances increasing, and the 60s will continue into our Sunday, and then we'll see those temperatures drop down into the 40s as we head into early portions of next week, and 50s for us here in the capital city early next week. So a chance, enjoy it while you can today.
I will. All right, the weekend is shaping up nicely. For everyone here at KX News, including Andre, our entire production team, I'm Chance Stickland. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.